Hello everyone. The story I'm going to share today is The Kind Scholar is Rewarded. A scholar named Yonglin lived during the Qing Dynasty. His father died when he was 5 years old. His mother supported him by washing clothes for other families. Yonglin grew into a very kind and handsome man. Because he was poor, even though he was 28 years old, he still had not married. Of course, he did not take the imperial examination. One spring, when it was time for scholars to sign up for the imperial examination, Yonglin's mother called him to her room and said, "My son, you go and sign up for the imperial examination. If you pass it, you will enjoy a comfortable life later. If you do not even try, you will regret it. You've read Confucius books for 15 years. You should go and take the examination." When she finished, she took a pair of silver bracelets from her pocket and placed them in Yonglin's hand. As he looked at the bracelets, tears rolled down Yonglin's cheeks. He did not know what to say. He knew that this pair of silver bracelets was the only family heirloom and embodied his mother's love and hope for him. His mother seemed to know what Yonglin was thinking. She sighed and said, "My son, indeed, this pair of bracelets is our family's heirloom. Before you sell them, go to our ancestors' tombs to pay our respect to them. Tell them that you are going to take the imperial examination. They will understand." Yonglin did as his mother asked and went to the ancestors' tombs to pay his respects. He asked them to help him to pass the imperial examination. Just as he was about to leave, he noticed a large hole in one tomb. Then he saw a skeleton next to a decaying coffin. He put the skeleton back into the coffin and repaired the tomb. When he was satisfied with his work, he headed home. He went to bed early, for he would set off for the capital the next morning. Just as Yonglin fell asleep, an old man who looked like a doctor appeared in his dream. The old man bowed to him and said, "Thank you for repairing my tomb today. I was a traveling doctor when I was alive, but I died away from home. What you did today moved me. I know you are going to attend imperial examination. You go to Yong State to look for my grandson, who is a governor. I'm sure he will help you. He has a daughter. I want her to marry you. What do you think?" Yonglin thanked the old man and said, "Kind man, your grandson is a governor, and I am just a poor scholar. Do you think he will even meet with me?" The old man smiled and said, "His daughter is mad, and no one can cure her condition." "Ah!" Yonglin shouted. He said, "Kind man, I do not agree to marry her. I'm already very poor. If I marry a mad girl, no, it won't work out." The old man laughed loudly and said, "Her condition cannot be cured in the human world, but I can. After daybreak, you go back to my tomb. You will find a blue plant growing on the top of it. Bring it home and put it into a pot. Wait until the leaves turn yellow. When they roll up, and there will be a worm inside. Wait 5 days, and then pick the yellow leaf and cook it. Something miraculous will happen." After he said this, the old man turned away and disappeared. Yonglin suddenly woke up, and it was already daybreak. Remembering what the old man told him, he hurriedly dressed up and went directly to his tomb. Sure enough, a blue plant grew on the top of it. It was so bright that all plants around it seemed colorless. He carefully picked it and took it home. After he put the plant into the pot, he said goodbye to his mother and set off for Yong State. A few weeks later, he arrived in Yong State, where he learned that the governor had a crazy daughter who was sick for many years. Everything was exactly as the old man told him. He decided to go see the governor. The governor was surprised that Yonglin knew where his grandfather was buried. He followed Yonglin to his grandfather's tomb and recognized one thing in the coffin that belongs to his grandfather. He knelt in front of the tomb and said, "Grandfather, I found you. I finally found you." He told Yonglin that his grandfather had been a renowned doctor. He traveled all over in order to treat patients. He suddenly disappeared, and no one knew what happened to him. His family had looked for him for many years. The governor kept thanking Yonglin and said if he needed anything, he would try his best to help him. Yonglin told the governor that his grandfather wanted him to marry his daughter. The governor sighed and quietly said, "Since this is arranged by my grandfather, of course I agree. But my daughter, alas, is hard to explain." Yonglin told the governor about a plant he got from his grandfather's tomb. The governor was so happy that he wept. Yonglin married the governor's daughter. Of course, the governor gave his daughter a lavish dowry consisting of treasures and silver. The villagers could not understand why a handsome scholar would marry a mad girl. No matter what the villagers said or how they laughed at him, Yonglin did not say anything. He silently took care of the plant. That fall, the leaves of the plant turned yellow. A tiny glowing worm appeared inside one leaf. Within a few days, the worm grew bigger, and the leaf began rolling up until the worm was completely wrapped up in it. Yonglin cooked it and asked his wife to drink the water. Then he headed to the capital to take the imperial examination. Yonglin passed the imperial examination. Upon returning home, he saw his wife holding the infant son, welcoming him home. From then on, they lived a happy life. Thank you very much for listening to the story. More touching stories will be ready for you if you just subscribe it. Thank you again.